Hello everybody, my name is Tiana Simone 7 and welcome to my channel. I'm back from tour. You guys, it was a beautiful experience. Today this video will be me doing my makeup and explaining how beautiful city tour was. So I got asked in May to be a part of MKDB city dance tour, and it was mentioned to me that like we were going to be dancing, we were going to be taking classes, courses, and all of that stuff. Like it was a dance city tour. So I had a beautiful experience. Everybody was professional, and I just wanted to commend all the dancers that were there. Like, they were younger than me, you guys, but they were able to execute what was set before them, and they didn't give up. They stood tall. They performed well, you guys. This experience for me was to be a fly on the wall and see how the dance community is in a different city. And so I was able to do just that. Miss K, she is amazing. She is amazing with her teaching techniques. I really appreciate, because she allows you to just be. Like, if she noticed that you're feeling shy or embarrassed or anything, she'll call you out on it so you could stop feeling like that. She made it a point to make it known, like, you don't have to be shy. You do not have to be shy. When you dance, you need to dance and feel free. There's nothing to be shy about. And so I took that in and I was like, she's right. She's absolutely right. So what we did was performed at a WNBA game, you guys. LA Sparks and the New York Phoenix, I believe, were playing against each other. Not only were they playing against each other, the Leisha Milton Jones, number 8, her jersey got hung up in the Cryptic Arena. And so we were able to witness that as well, which is, again, something that I am completely inspired by. If I wouldn't have went on this tour, I wouldn't have been in the same room as greatness. Like, I was in room with people who are amazing. They are striving to have a beautiful legacy. People who are difference makers. I was able to be in rooms with leaders. To be in the same room as a leader, like, again, this whole entire tour, I was inspired. I saw that these young kids were able to get choreo and perform it, like, no questions asked. Like, they put their bodies through a lot, and I saw how serious it was. You guys, dance is something serious, and I thank Miss K again for allowing me to take me with her, and for me to experience this, because she already knew that I'm like, this is the begin. I'm still learning about dance. I'm not advanced in dance. I didn't even grow up dancing, and I was able to have this opportunity. Like, people strive to be in rooms that I've been in. Isn't that just amazing? I would say so myself. So, like I'm telling you guys, everybody was on point. Everybody was professional. We were able to enjoy ourselves to the max. We went to the beach. We had photo shoots. We danced. We laughed. We ate. We had a good time. And if I would go back and do it again, I would. This was my first ever WNBA game. I never been to a basketball game ever. And to be able, like I said, to be in the same room as greatness inspires me to do great, inspires me to be great. And again, I don't think I ever could say thank you enough to Miss K and her amazing dancers and the way they made me feel. No one was laughing. No one was judgmental if I couldn't do it. Everyone was encouraging. Everyone was saying, you got it. There wasn't a situation where I felt left out. There wasn't a situation where I didn't fit in. I was a part of their family. Like, you guys, I can't stress this enough of how much fun I had on this experience. I'm like so taken aback that my role within the the choreo and within the performance was I had to make sure none of the balls rolled in the dancer's way. And if a dancer needed a ball, my job was to throw them a ball. And I executed it. I didn't look left out. I was a part of their team. Without me being there, I don't know what would have happened, but I'm glad I was there. So, like I said, you guys, my tour experience was amazing. I want to thank each and every one that I met and came across. I've now have a family across the map. Like, I have family in a different state. I could say that now. Like, I'm just beyond thankful. I'm beyond thankful that I was able to be in the same room as people who are going to be great, people who are doing great, people who showed me that it's okay to work hard for a long time, because eventually your success will show based off your legacy. Like, I I I totally felt inspired to keep going with whatever passion I'm, chasing after, or whatever I do in life. I learned to soar. I learned to be independent. I learned a lot. This trip meant a lot to me because it's something that I invested in, and it's something that I worked hard to be a part of. I did that. I could say that I did that. Like, in the past videos, you guys know that I was like not stressing, but I was just worried. I was worried about money and how was I going to get there. I was too worried about the how. And with this situation, God told me it's not about how. Sometimes you don't need to know the answer to everything. Just trust. And I completely trusted God, and He allowed me to experience this amazing experience. So throughout the whole entire situation, it was like I said, me being a fly on the wall, but mostly observing the potential, observing what could be if I dare to believe, what could be if I dare to try. So again, I want to say thank you to MKDB Bungalow, Miss K, and everybody who I came in contact with. You guys don't understand what kind of impact you had on me. Like, because I went to and through this experience, I know that my potential is greater than what I could imagine. If only I put in the work. If only I don't give up. If only I trust God. If only I continue. If you stop and you just be content, I know that I won't see a difference. But instead, I'm going to take in what I learned and apply it to my life in my everyday, because it was like a spiritual experience, and I'm glad that I was able to enhance my spirituality on this journey and expand on what I want to do within dance and within my life. Like, I was inspired to really, really think about what kind of legacy I'm going to leave, what kind of legacy am I leaving on this earth? And I feel like going through this experience really opened my eyes to really like lock in and do just that. So with all that being said, I just wanted to say again, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for this experience, and I'm looking forward to see what doors open up from this opportunity, and also to see what comes about in the future, because I'm going to continue to work hard. So again, like I said, it was a beautiful experience, and I would do it again times 10. So yes, you guys, that was my tour experience, and I probably left out a lot of stuff, but I just wanted to get like the main points of what happened, how it went, and what I learned. To be honest, like every day is an opportunity to learn something new, and with this experience I was able to do just that. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Tiana, aka me, is tuning out. Have the day, night, and life you deserve. Always remember, through the good and the bad, life goes on. Until next time. Hold on, y'all. You know I gotta do my outro. Hold on. And then to you guys, I want to add, it was so hard to leave. Like, I did not want to leave. I wanted to stay an extra day, and I ended up calling my dad and telling, like, bawling on the phone, crying, like telling him like I'm happy, everything worked out well. The emotions just took over me, and I was just so crying. But it wasn't a such thing where it was a sad cry. It was definitely tears of joy. Excuse me. But again, like, me not wanting to leave, me not wanting the experience to be over, like, hold on, you guys. Yep, you guys. And then two, with the photo shoots. Soon enough, I'll post the photos and everything. You guys, it said that it expired. So I'm gonna have to tell my brother to send my old outro again. So subscribe to Tiana's YouTube channel. Hit a like. Send a comment on my YouTube channel. Share it with a friend on my YouTube channel. Come fuck with my sister's YouTube channel. Hey, you bored as fuck at the house, come watch this shit. I was down on my ass. I was hitting licks. I started doing YouTube on some positive shit. Now, and my sister got a channel, so go fuck with it.